What is up? Back here with the video where I kind of want to talk about this whole I don't know what the right word is. Trivial is not the right word, but there's definitely more serious sugar honey iced tea going on in wrestling today. But it's this whole to me she's Tegan Knox, but Nixon Newell, and her, I believe, girlfriend Miranda Alize, or Alize, situation that happened at yesterday, technically before Collision, but it affected Collision kind of deal. And I have it written down from one thing's from PW Insider, the other one is from Fightful, where to me, again, she's Tegan Knox. If I refer to her as Tegan Knox, that's what my brain goes to. But her and her girlfriend refused to lose to Tamello, Tamello and Anna Jay. TJ, I think is their tag team, at Collision yesterday. And it's kind of dumb. Granted, I'm not a wrestler. Granted, I don't watch AEW Collision. In the grand scheme of wrestling, this not really that important. Like, again, there's more important stuff going on, but apparently Tegan or Nixon and Miranda were supposed to lose to TJ at Collision in like 3 or 4 minutes. They refused, and I can't remember if it's from PW Insider or Fightful. One of them said, or both of them said, that they refused to lose. One of them said they refused to lose in like 3 or 4 minutes and wanted a longer time, if I remember right. Again, I can't remember which one said which, and I don't have every single thing memorized about AEW, and I put this out on Twitter, that I don't have like the brain for AEW. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like Daniel Garcia and Swerve Strickland lost quite a bit early in their AEW careers and were rewarded at some point later on for it. Daniel Garcia, couple of title reigns in ROH, now with the Death Riders. Swerve Strickland with the World Championship. And there were other people that were brought up. Queen Aminata, I liked her. I don't know how or why I forgot about it. And then some other people that someone... Kevin Knight, Speedball, Ace Austin, and Alex Windsor all lost early in their respective AEW careers, according to 4 Lexus 2511 kind of deal. And I just want to say that there's been examples of, if you lose early, you could get rewarded within AEW kind of deal. And I also brought up that apparently they are not even signed, and what would make them think that they should win over an established tag team like Tamello and Anna Jay? And I'm blanking on the tag team that stepped up. Apparently they're not signed, and they had no problem with losing, and a lot of people want the tag team that ended up replacing, again, Maya World, and another person I'm forgetting off the top of my head, should be signed and should be rewarded for stepping in for doing ROH tapings earlier and this. And for myself personally, it's one of those things where I remember Tegan Knox saying that she is having a harder time than what she thought about getting booked post WWE. And I'm like, this whole situation does not help, and with wanting to get booked, because again, I talked to somebody on Twitter, and we pretty much agreed, myself and the other person, again, I can't remember who, off the top of my head, but we pretty much agreed, like, hey, it could lead to a contract at some point. Heck, worst case scenario, it could lead to more bookings with other independent like promotions, which is apparently, I don't know if different video, different day, but there's apparently some higher end promotions, indie promotions, closing up by the end of either this year or early next year. But yeah, it's one of those things where, granted, I'm not a wrestler. I never took a bump. A year and a half ago, I stubbed my toe and I cried. I don't think I would make it, quote unquote, as a wrestler in any shape or form. But if you, in the case of Nixon Newell, if you cannot get booked and you have an opportunity to wrestle for one of the bigger, arguably second biggest promotion in North America, and you essentially walk out, why? And if it's an injury, family emergency, totally understandable. But apparently it was more on Miranda's side, and I don't know about anybody else, but if my tag partner, wanted to walk out because they didn't want to lose in 3 or 4 minutes, I am sticking around in that kind of situation. But yeah, this whole thing's kind of odd. And whatnot, and again, I don't have like the brain for everybody that's lost quite a bit early in their career in AEW, that won championships, is in a prominent role with the company, but I don't think this is a good first step for myself, as again somebody that is still in the honeymoon phase for AEW and that does not watch Collision and whatnot. But those kind of wanted to talk about it. I seen it late last night, early this morning, woke up still seeing people talking about it, so why not make a video? But yeah, that's it for this one. Hope you guys are doing as well as possible mentally, emotionally, and physically.
I guess some bitches know my name. Yeah, they for the best. My boys know my life. Don't trust nobody.